Economic systems. Z capitalist system. Goods produced are distributed among people not on the basis of what people need but on the basis of purchasing power. Z socialist system. Government decides what goods are to be produced in accordance with the needs of society. Z mixed economic system. Market provides whatever goods and services it can produce well, and the government provides essential goods and services which the market fails to do. India is a socialist society with a strong public sector, but also with private property and democracy. Open economy. A country engages in international trade and economic transactions with other nations. Closed economy. A country relies on its domestic production and consumption without significant interaction with foreign markets. The 5-year plans. For planned economic development through 5-year plans, the Planning Commission was established in 1950 with the Prime Minister as its chairperson. In 2015, Niti Aayog replaced the Planning Commission, making planning a more decentralized process. The 5-year plan system was also discontinued. The general goals of 5-year plans. 1. Growth denotes the increase in a country's capacity to produce goods and services. May be reflected in a larger stock of productive capital or an increase in the efficiency of productive capital and services. 2. Modernization refers to the adoption of new technology which helps in increasing the production of goods and services and changes in outlook like the recognition of equal rights for women. 3. Self-reliance refers to the usage of a nation's own resources to increase production rather than using imported materials. The first 7 5-year plans gave importance to self-reliance. 4. Equity aims to reduce the inequality in the distribution of wealth. Equity in agriculture was implemented through land reforms and land ceiling. Z Bombay Plan aimed at agricultural restructuring by abolishing the zamindari system, promoting rapid industrialization, and developing essential and consumer goods, along with small, medium, and cottage industries. The emphasis was on industrialization to alleviate population hardships caused by inflation. Z Gandhian Plan, drafted by Acharya Shriman Narayan Agarwal, highlighted economic decentralization and the promotion of small-scale and cottage industries. Z People's Plan, drafted by M. N. Roy for a 10-year period, prioritized agricultural development and an increase in agricultural production while maintaining a balanced approach with industrialization. Z Sarvodaya Plan, crafted by Jayaprakash Narayan, it prioritized agriculture, small and cottage industries, advocated for independence from foreign technology, and emphasized the importance of land reforms. Additionally, it recommended decentralized and participatory planning. Z Domar model, implemented in the first FYP, highlighted the dual character of capital accumulation, emphasizing its role in increasing national income, demand-side role, its contribution to enhancing production capacity. Supply-side role. Z Narrow Mahalanobis model, implemented in the second FYP, rooted in a 2-sector model comprising consumer goods and capital goods sectors, prioritized investment in heavy industries to drive industrialization for rapid economic development. Z Rama Mohan model. Key features: liberalization, privatization, globalization, and financial sector reforms and stabilization measures to address BOP crisis, fiscal stabilization, etc. Z Amartya Sen model. Areas of focus: capacity development, human development, participatory development, and freedom. 12. Indian economy, 1947 to 1991. Indian economy, 1947 to 1991, 101. FYP target growth, actual growth description. First 5-year plan, 1951 to 56, 2.13.6. Z drew inspiration from the Domar model. Z the plan prioritized agriculture, price stability, irrigation, rural development, power, and transport. Second 5-year plan, 1956 to 61, 4.54.3. Z also known as the Mahalanobis Plan. Z it concentrated on rapid industrialization, especially basic and capital goods industries. UPSC 2019. Z proposed substantial imports facilitated by foreign loans. Third 5-year plan, 1961 to 66, 5.62.84%. Z. The plan focused on both heavy industrialization and food grain production. 3 annual plans 1966-69. Z. This 3-year period was criticized and termed as a plan holiday. Z. A new agricultural strategy was implemented encompassing widespread distribution of high-yielding variety, HYV, exploitation of irrigation potential, extensive use of fertilizers, and a focus on soil conservation. 4th Five-Year Plan, 1969-74, 5.73.3. Z. Adhering to the God-Gill strategy with a primary emphasis on agricultural growth. Z. Marked the first-time prioritization of social justice, correcting the trend of increased concentration of wealth and economic power. UPSC 2019. Z. Significant developments during this plan period included bank nationalization, abolition of privy purses to princes, the outcomes of the Green Revolution, the Indo-Pak War, and family planning. 5th Five-Year Plan, 1974-79, 4.44.8. Z2 primary objectives: poverty eradication, Garibi Hateo, and the attainment of self-reliance. Z new programs: minimum needs program designed to provide basic necessities and enhance living standards. 20-point program: improve the quality of life for people, particularly those belonging to below poverty line, BPL, families. Rolling Plan 1978-80. 6th Five-Year Plan, 1980-85, 5.25.66. Z emphasis was placed on increasing national income, modernizing technology, and ensuring a continuous decrease in poverty and unemployment. Z adopted with the slogan Garibi Hateo. Z. There was a shift from industrialization toward infrastructure development, with programs such as the National Rural Employment Program, Integrated Rural Development Program, and Village and Small Industries Development Program focusing on employment generation. 7th Five-Year Plan, 1985-90, 5.6.1. Z Plan prioritized rapid growth in food grain production, increased employment opportunities, and enhanced productivity within the planning framework. Z often referred to as the infrastructure plan, it gave due importance to the import substitution strategy. Annual Plans 1990-92. Z. The BP crisis in 1991 and conditions set by the IMF brought significant changes to the Indian economy, leading to the 2-year delay of the 8th FYP. 102 Indian economy, 1947-1991. 8th Five-Year Plan, 1992-97, 5.66.8. The plan was based on the Rao Manmohan Singh model. Social spending was neglected during this plan. 9th Five-Year Plan, 1997-2002, 8.7.6. The plan was formulated with a focus on 4 crucial dimensions: enhancing the quality of life, generating productive employment, achieving regional balance, and promoting self-reliance. Special emphasis was placed on agriculture and rural development. The financial sector became an integral part of the plan. UPSC 2019. 10th Five-Year Plan, 2002-2007, 8.7.6. Z primary objectives: reduction of the poverty ratio by 5% points by the end of the plan period, narrowing gender gaps in literacy and wages by at least 50%, lowering the decadal rate of population growth between 2001 and 2011 to 16.2%, achieving an infant mortality rate of 45 per 1,000 births by 2007 and 28 per 1,000 births by 2012, minimizing overall capital outflow, increase in the GDP growth rate to 8% per year, elevating literacy rates to 72% by 2007 and 80% by 2012, augmenting forest and tree cover to 25% by 2007 and 33% by 2012, boosting domestic savings, foreign investment, and foreign exchange, ensure universal access to primary education. 11th Five-Year Plan, 2007-12, 9.8. The overarching theme of the plan is towards faster and more inclusive growth. 12th Five-Year Plan, 2012 to 17, 8.26.9Z. The theme was faster, more inclusive, and sustainable growth. UPSC 2014. Planning after the Planning Commission. Document by Niti Aayog provides threefold division of the planning process according to time frame and objectives. Z 15-year vision. Z 7-year strategy. Z 3-year action agenda. Industry and trade. From the second five-year plan onwards, industrial development was given special attention. Industrial Policy Resolution 1956, IPR 1956. Z aligned on the lines of socialist principles and formed the basis for the second five-year plan. Z it classified industries into four categories. State monopolies encompassed the manufacturing of arms and ammunition, atomic energy, and railway transport, exclusively under the government's monopoly. Basic industries. Industries like coal, iron and steel, shipbuilding, aircraft manufacturing, telephone, telegraph, wireless, and mineral oils, crucial for economic development, were under the central government. However, existing private companies in these sectors were permitted to continue. Regulated industries. Sectors such as automobiles, heavy machinery, chemicals, fertilizers, sugar, paper, cement, cotton, wool and textiles, etc., were subject to government regulation, pricing, production quantity, etc., due to their importance to the masses. Private industries. All other industries were open to operation by the private sector and cooperatives. Small-scale industry. Z in 1955, the Village and Small-Scale Industries Committee, Carve Committee, highlighted the role of small-scale industries in promoting rural development. Z a small-scale industry is defined with reference to the maximum investment allowed in an industry. At present, the maximum investment allowed is Rs 1 crore. Indian economy, 1947 to 1991, 103. Trade policy, policy of import substitution. First 7 five-year plans FYPs followed a trade policy called import substitution, which aimed at substituting imports with domestic production using tariffs and quotas. Tariffs, tax on imported goods which are imposed to make imports expensive. Quotas, quantity of imported goods which restrict imports. Effective policies on various sectors. Z contribution of agriculture to the GDP was reduced in 1991. Z contribution of the industrial sector increased from 13%, 1950 to 51, to 24.6%, 1990 to 91. Z there was a significant increase in the contribution of the service sector from 28%, 1950 to 51, to 40.5%, 1990 to 91.